Hello there, Dr. Clark here, and in this video I'm going to give you a brief overview of the plant germination ecology experiment. For this experiment, what you're going to do is examine how a plant's growth is impacted by the density at which it is planted. You're going to examine this for two different plant species, for corn and peas. And basically what you're going to do is obtain a set of plant pots, and then you're going to plant a specific number of corn and pea seeds in each plant pot. So for the lowest density, for example, you'll plant just 2 seeds per pot, and then for the highest density, you'll plant something more like 8 seeds per pot. And I'll note one of the reasons to plant 2 seeds per pot is that it might be that not every single seed will germinate, and it would be really unfortunate if you weren't able to get any data because you didn't plant enough seeds at the beginning. So ideally, you'll have at least 1 plant survive in the 2-plant pot, and then hopefully close to 8 plants survive in the 8-plant pot. So you're going to plant your seeds, and then you need to monitor your seeds every day. And at the end of the pilot experiment, you will measure plant growth by quantifying the total leaf area that each plant has produced. So that's an estimate of the total plant above ground biomass. And really great thing is there's a set of apps that you can use to do this quantification that makes it kind of almost an auto-magical process. And there's more instructions on how to download, install, and use those apps on this website. I want to note that for this project we're working with corn and peas because both of these plant species have very fast germination rates. So for example, here's a set of peas that I hydrated 2 days ago, and they're already starting to sprout. And so that's part of what's going to enable us to conduct this set of experiments in the short time frame that we have available to us. That does mean that it's really important that you get this experiment set up as soon as possible so that you're ready to measure your plants and wrap up the pilot project on time. So if you procrastinate on planting your plants, you are not going to have data on time to finish your pilot project. So start today. But once your plants are set up, they're only going to require a little bit of daily monitoring up until it's time to bring this experiment to a close. So along with that, for this project, it's important that you check in with your teammates partway through the experiment, both to help keep yourself on track and then also to see whether you're observing similar or different things happening and why that might be the case. And then once you've completed this pilot experiment, you should then have a fairly good set of ideas to start exploring and taking this project further for your main experiments. So for your main experiment, you'll have an opportunity to investigate a range of things in much greater detail. So you can think about, for example, if you do observe differences, why? What characteristics in the environment might your plants be competing with each other for? Is it something like sunlight or something else going on? And also you could potentially investigate, do plants respond differently to other plants of the same species or plants of other species? So from there, you'll, I think, be in pretty good shape to set up a new round of experiments and carry on your way.